2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. From way up at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Fields flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have the ball set up in the red.
That ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lance looking to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a result.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Lance. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Fields. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. On the option to give to Swift here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Play action. It's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Fields. And he's He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Lions have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's get that touch.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 53 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Final shot before break. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. On 2nd and 7, Fields under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long. It's Fields. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Bubba Bolden getting down from his safety spot and stopping him right in his tracks. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On first down, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And Lance going to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is obviously a bad block, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw again on second down. Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a third and long. After the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long. Now Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give... back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Bell. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.